Withdrawal is a temporary condition, and it is your whole central nervous system is like in a reboot, almost as if you've had a brain injury. It's pretty similar to that. You're like in a recovery where your nervous system is trying to get back to a stability, and your nerve endings are growing, and your production systems for all of the happy hormones and dopamine and serotonin, everything, are relearning how to do their job. And that might take time. That doesn't mean that it's failing to happen. It just means it takes time. And so it takes a lot of reassurance and patience. So I also like to compare it to the nervous system of an infant or a baby, because I had babies and they are very demanding, and they're very lovely, but they're very demanding. And so a baby needs like lots of like holding and comfort and encouragement, and then like reassurance, and they need that contact with their mother or with their caregiver, of hearing their heartbeat and their breathing. And so it's like a co-regulating that happens between a caregiver and an infant. And the infant then becomes, their nervous system matures and their mind matures, and they become more able to do on their own. That's kind of like the growing up process. And so it's almost like you have to think of your nervous system as, because of this injury, it became like an infant again. And so you might feel like you are ridiculous for how much you need to be comforted, and like you have completely lost your mind and your personality. Maybe you were like very independent or very confident, or maybe you had some anxiety, but you could get your job done at work, and like people could count on you, and you're like, I have lost all of my abilities. I've lost myself. I have derailed into complete and total oblivion and dysfunction. And so you might feel afraid that that's permanent. It's temporary. It's like having the flu, or it's an injury. It's like an illness, but it's something that your body can recover from. It's just unusual and hard for many people to conceptualize. So you have to give yourself time, and just like a child like needs a lot of comfort and encouragement and reassurance and patience, and then eventually they're off and running, so like it's a pretty high demand at the beginning, but then eventually they're off and running and doing a lot on their own.